One of the most common yet powerful body language signs that a woman may be interested in you is when she plays with her hair. This behavior is often interpreted as a flirtatious gesture, signaling attraction or desire for a deeper connection. Whether she's casually running her fingers through her hair, twirling a lock around her finger, or adjusting it in a way that draws attention to her face, this seemingly innocent action carries a wealth of meaning beneath the surface. Understanding why she does this can offer deeper insight into her emotions and intentions. When a woman plays with her hair, it's often a subconscious act that indicates she's feeling nervous, excited, or attracted to the person she's interacting with. Hair is often associated with femininity, beauty, and confidence, and when a woman touches or moves her hair in your presence, it can be a way for her to emphasize her appearance and draw attention to herself. It's not always about vanity. Rather, it's a signal that she wants to look her best, especially in front of someone she finds attractive. This can be seen as an attempt to subtly engage your attention, often without the need for words. Her actions may be motivated by a desire to be noticed, to appear more alluring, or to simply demonstrate that she's interested in you on a deeper level. From a psychological perspective, playing with one's hair can also be a way of self-soothing. This action is often a response to nerves or excitement, and it might be a subtle way of calming herself while also trying to make a positive impression. In some cases, women may play with their hair as a way of seeking reassurance, either from their own reflection or from the attention of the person they are speaking to. The act itself is a physical expression of both vulnerability and self-awareness, signaling that she is emotionally engaged and possibly even interested in you romantically. However, while playing with her hair is often an indicator of attraction, it's important to approach the situation with a sense of composure and mindfulness. We should remain grounded in our emotional state, regardless of external stimuli. While it may be tempting to interpret every action or sign of attraction as an immediate invitation or validation, the balanced approach encourages us to stay calm and measured. When a woman plays with her hair, it may indeed be a signal of interest, but it's crucial not to jump to conclusions based on these external cues alone. In the context of emotional philosophy, this means practicing patience and emotional clarity. There's real importance in focusing on what is within our control and not becoming attached to fleeting external signals such as body language. While her hair play may indicate attraction, the composed response is to observe her actions without becoming overly focused on them or allowing them to dictate our behavior. Instead of reacting impulsively or allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment, a mindful approach would encourage you to maintain your inner peace, stay present in the moment, and respond thoughtfully. Moreover, principles also emphasize the importance of understanding that external actions are often not entirely within our control. A woman playing with her hair could simply be a natural gesture or even a habitual action that doesn't necessarily have romantic connotations. By practicing mindfulness and emotional control, we avoid attaching too much significance to these gestures and, keep our emotions in check. This helps us navigate interactions with greater clarity without getting swept away by assumptions or external validation. In addition to attraction, playing with her hair can also signify other emotional states. It may indicate that she feels comfortable with you, is engaged in the conversation, or simply enjoys your company. Rather than focusing on whether she is flirting with you or not, the mindful approach encourages us to stay aware of our own emotional reactions and intentions. By doing so, we prevent ourselves from being overly dependent on external signs for validation or emotional cues. Signal 6. Her smile is authentic and frequent, a powerful indicator of warmth. One of the most telling signs that a woman is genuinely interested in you is when her smile is not only frequent but also authentic. A woman who smiles at you often and in a sincere way is conveying much more than just politeness or social courtesy. She's communicating emotional warmth, comfort, and, well, a deep level of connection. Genuine smiles, often referred to as Duchenne smiles, involve both the mouth and the eyes. This kind of smile signals authentic happiness and engagement, suggesting that she feels a sense of ease and enjoyment in your presence. When a woman smiles like this regularly, it's a powerful sign that she feels a certain level of comfort and attraction toward you. An authentic smile is unmistakable. It reaches her eyes and lights up her face. It's an involuntary action, quite unlike a forced or polite smile that may only engage the mouth. When a woman's smile involves her eyes crinkling slightly or a natural spark of joy, it indicates she's experiencing positive emotions in your company. This is an important aspect of body language to pay attention to because, unlike other gestures that can be controlled or faked, a genuine smile is an honest expression of emotion. If a woman is frequently smiling in your presence, it suggests she enjoys your company, feels relaxed around you, and possibly sees you as someone she wants to connect with on a deeper level. From a psychological perspective, smiles are a reflection of emotional well-being and engagement. People naturally smile more when they are in a comfortable, pleasant environment or when they feel positive emotions towards someone else. In the case of attraction, a woman's frequent genuine smiles are often a way of signaling her interest without needing to use words. This non-verbal communication serves as an invitation for further connection, letting you know that she is open, engaged, and perhaps even emotionally drawn to you. A woman who smiles often in your presence is subconsciously conveying her comfort and desire to interact more deeply. However, while a frequent and genuine smile is a clear sign of positive emotion, it's important to approach the situation with emotional clarity and awareness in line with balanced philosophy. We should observe the world around us and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. While a woman's smile may indicate attraction or genuine interest, it is essential not to become overly attached to these external cues. Smiles, like any other form of body language, can be influenced by many factors, including mood, social norms, and situational context. A composed response would encourage you to acknowledge the smile and appreciate it for what it is, without allowing it to become the focal point of your emotional state. The mindful approach encourages us to maintain emotional control regardless of external circumstances. In this case, while a woman's genuine smile might evoke positive feelings in you, it's important to remain centered in your own values and emotional equilibrium. Our happiness should not depend on the actions or reactions of others. A smile, though a powerful and uplifting gesture, should not be interpreted as the sole indicator of a person's deeper feelings. Instead, we are taught to appreciate the moment and the interaction without relying on it to define our emotional well-being. Furthermore, self-awareness promotes the understanding that our emotional reactions are within our control. While it's natural to feel flattered or pleased by a woman's frequent genuine smile, it is equally important to recognize that these feelings do not dictate our actions. A woman's smile is a sign of attraction, but it is not an invitation to attach excessive meaning to every gesture or to act impulsively based on her behavior. The balanced approach encourages us to maintain perspective, appreciating the smile for what it is, while not allowing it to sway our inner peace or decision-making. In relationships, whether romantic or otherwise, a genuine smile can also signify a desire for mutual understanding and connection. When a woman smiles at you frequently and sincerely, it's a sign that she enjoys being around you, and that she feels a sense of emotional comfort in your presence. From a mindful perspective, this is a reminder that meaningful connections are built on emotional stability and mutual respect. It is essential to foster relationships based on clear intentions, mutual growth, and a shared understanding, rather than allowing external signs like smiles to dominate our perceptions or influence our decisions. Signal 7. Her pupils dilate when she looks at you, a strong indicator of interest. One of the most subtle, yet telling signs of attraction in body language is the dilation of a person's pupils. When a woman's eyes dilate while looking at you, it can be an involuntary and powerful signal that she is emotionally or physically drawn to you. Pupillary dilation occurs when the iris, the colored part of the eye, expands to allow more light into the pupil, typically as a response to certain stimuli. In the context of attraction, this physiological reaction is often triggered by emotional arousal, signaling heightened interest, excitement, or a deep emotional connection. It's a clear, albeit subconscious way that her body communicates attraction, desire, or positive feelings. Pupil dilation is not something we can consciously control, which makes it a particularly reliable indicator of genuine emotions. Unlike other body language signals such as smiling or posture, pupil dilation is a more automatic, instinctual response. When a woman's pupils dilate as she looks at you, it indicates that her brain is processing your presence in a way that is emotionally significant. This can mean she is not only physically attracted to you, but also feels a sense of connection or intrigue. The fact that her body reacts in this way without her control is an indication that her attraction or interest is authentic and deeply felt. From a psychological perspective, pupil dilation is linked to the brain's response to stimuli that elicit strong emotional reactions. The sympathetic nervous system, responsible for the fight or flight response, plays a crucial role in this process. When a woman experiences excitement, attraction, or heightened interest, her body reacts by dilating her pupils to increase visual perception and enhance focus on the object of her attention. This automatic response serves to increase her sensory awareness, helping her engage more deeply with the person or situation that has captured her emotional or physical interest. This body language cue can also reveal the depth of emotional engagement. When we are attracted to someone or feel a genuine connection, our body naturally mirrors that emotional state. If a woman's pupils dilate when she looks at you, it shows that her interest in you is significant enough to trigger this physiological response. It is one of the clearest signs that her emotions are engaged, suggesting that your presence is not merely passing, but rather creating a lasting impact on her perception and emotional state. However, while pupil dilation is a strong indicator of attraction, it's important to approach this signal with emotional clarity, particularly from a mindful perspective. We should observe external signs, like body language, with a sense of calm detachment, avoiding the temptation to overinterpret or react impulsively. While it's tempting to read a woman's dilating pupils as a clear sign of romantic interest, it's essential to remember that our emotions and responses to others are often complex and multifaceted. Pupil dilation might also occur in other situations, such as during intense conversations or in moments of heightened interest or curiosity, without necessarily indicating romantic or sexual attraction. A composed response encourages us to maintain a balanced perspective and not become overly focused on any single sign, whether it's the dilation of her pupils, the way she smiles, or any other body language cue. Wisdom teaches us the value of self-awareness and emotional control. Rather than becoming fixated on external signs, it encourages us to respond thoughtfully and without over-reliance on these signals for validation or direction. In the case of pupil dilation, a mindful approach would suggest recognizing the sign without immediately jumping to conclusions about the nature of the woman's feelings. It is important to remain present, observe and act with composure, understanding that external cues are just one piece of the puzzle in relationships. Interpreting body language with emotional intelligence allows for deeper understanding and less emotional volatility. While her eyes dilating can certainly suggest a form of attraction, it's important not to invest all our emotional energy in interpreting these signs. By maintaining an inner calm, we allow ourselves the opportunity to engage with others more meaningfully and thoughtfully without letting our emotions dictate our responses. This clarity and mindfulness help foster healthier and more balanced connections, whether romantic or otherwise. Signal 8. She mirrors your breathing or speech, a sign of deep connection. When a woman begins to mirror your breathing or speech patterns, it's one of the most powerful and subtle signs that she is emotionally in tune with you. Mirroring, also known as mimicry, is a natural and unconscious behavior in which individuals replicate the movements, gestures, or speech patterns of those around them. This can include mirroring things like posture, facial expressions, or as in this case, breathing and speech. In terms of attraction and emotional connection, mirroring your breathing or speech indicates a deep level of empathy, comfort, and rapport, signaling that she feels a strong connection to you on both a physical and emotional level. Breathing mirroring happens when someone unconsciously matches the rhythm, depth, or pace of the other person's breath. If you find that a woman is matching your breathing patterns, whether by breathing in sync with your pauses or slowing her breathing as you do, it indicates that she is highly attuned to your presence. The synchrony between your breathing suggests that she feels emotionally aligned with you, as this behavior can promote a sense of closeness and intimacy. When we are comfortable and feel emotionally connected to someone, our bodies often mirror their actions or physical cues. Mirroring your breath is a sign that she is not only attentive to you, but also creating a deeper emotional bond, responding to your rhythms and pacing as a way to foster greater harmony between you. Similarly, if a woman mirrors your speech, whether it's the speed of your words, your tone, or even the words you use, it's another sign of attraction and rapport. People subconsciously adjust their speech patterns to match the cadence and energy of those they feel connected to. When a woman mirrors your speech, it could be a signal that she enjoys your company and feels a sense of camaraderie or affinity. Her tone may soften to match yours, or she might start using similar vocabulary, creating a sense of mutual understanding. This behavior is deeply rooted in social bonding and communication. By mirroring your speech, she is signaling that she is emotionally engaged and attuned to the conversation. It's a natural way of expressing that she feels comfortable with you and wants to foster a deeper connection. The phenomenon of mirroring speech or breathing patterns has roots in psychology, specifically in the concept of rapport building. Rapport is a term used to describe the harmonious relationship and mutual understanding that forms between individuals. Mirroring is a common technique used to build rapport, whether consciously or subconsciously. When someone mirrors your behavior, it creates a sense of mutual understanding and a feeling of being in tune with each other. In the case of attraction, when a woman mirrors your breathing or speech, it reflects that she feels emotionally aligned with you and that she is comfortable in your presence. This can lead to a sense of intimacy, trust, and connection, which are vital elements in any relationship. From a mindful perspective, this mirroring behavior can be observed as a natural expression of empathy and emotional resonance. But it is important to approach it with a sense of awareness and composure. Emotional clarity, self-awareness, and moderation are essential. While mirroring is a clear sign of connection, it is important to avoid over-interpreting the behavior or becoming overly invested in it. It is easy to place too much significance on external cues like speech patterns or breathing in the early stages of a relationship. But balanced philosophy teaches us to maintain perspective. The goal is not to chase every sign of attraction, but to cultivate inner peace and understanding. Mirroring can be a meaningful sign of connection, but it is important to recognize it without allowing it to dictate our actions or emotions. The composed approach encourages us to observe body language with detachment and understanding, appreciating these gestures as part of the human experience, but not letting them overly influence our emotional state. While mirroring speech or breathing is often a sign of emotional investment, it is equally important to recognize that people's behaviors are shaped by many factors, including context, mood, and social dynamics. A mindful response would be to acknowledge the mirroring behavior with gratitude and awareness, without allowing it to lead to attachment or unwise expectations. Signal 9. She laughs at your humor, even these small moments. You know, when a woman laughs at your jokes, even the small or offhand ones, it is often a clear sign of emotional engagement and attraction. Laughter is, honestly, one of the most powerful and instinctive ways humans connect, and it plays a crucial role in fostering intimacy in any relationship. The act of laughing not only serves as a social bonding tool, but also acts as a subtle indicator of how comfortable and emotionally invested someone feels in a relationship. If a woman consistently laughs at your jokes, whether they're clever, silly, or even a bit awkward, it could suggest that she finds joy in your presence and values the connection between you. Laughter, especially in the context of humor, is a response to both the content of a joke and the emotional context in which it is shared. When a woman laughs at your jokes, she is signaling that she enjoys your company and is willing to be vulnerable in expressing her amusement. Humor is, without a doubt, a universal social connector, and when she laughs at your smallest attempts at humor, it is often an unconscious sign that she feels at ease with you. This act of laughter breaks down barriers, signaling trust and emotional safety. In a sense, her laughter is an emotional affirmation that she feels connected to you on a deeper level, whether it's intellectually, emotionally, or even romantically. Moreover, when a woman laughs at your jokes, particularly those that might not be inherently funny or might even be quite small, it shows that she is actively trying to strengthen the bond between you. Laughing at a joke, even a small one, indicates a desire to engage with you, show support, and acknowledge your efforts to communicate and connect. It's not just about the content of the joke, but rather her response to it that is significant. She is telling you through her laughter that she appreciates your sense of humor and the energy you bring to the interaction. This behavior can help establish a positive dynamic in the relationship, making her feel more comfortable, open, and emotionally attuned to you. From a psychological perspective, laughter is linked to the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. When a woman laughs at your jokes, her body is essentially signaling that she feels good, not just in the moment, but also in her emotional connection to you. This chemical response indicates that she enjoys being around you, as her brain is releasing feel-good chemicals in response to your presence. In this sense, laughter becomes a non-verbal form of affirmation, a way for her body to confirm that she is emotionally and psychologically engaged. It's important to note that laughter is a form of positive reinforcement, signaling that she feels a sense of pleasure and connection in your presence. However, it's essential to recognize that laughter as a sign of attraction is not always straightforward. While it can indicate emotional investment, it's important not to misinterpret every laugh as a clear romantic signal. Laughter can also be a social tool used to maintain harmony in conversations, diffuse awkward moments, or be polite. But in the context of a developing emotional connection, frequent laughter at your jokes, especially those that are less conventionally funny, can be a strong indicator that she enjoys the emotional connection you share and feels comfortable expressing herself freely with you. It's not merely a response to the humor itself, but a way of indicating that she values your presence and interaction. From a mindful perspective, it's important to maintain clarity and not allow ourselves to overanalyze every laugh or body language cue. We should observe external signals like laughter without becoming overly attached to them. While it is certainly a positive sign when a woman laughs at your jokes, it is important not to get carried away by these external validations. A balanced approach encourages us to maintain emotional equilibrium, focusing on the relationship's broader context rather than placing too much weight on any single interaction or cue. Laughter is a wonderful indicator of connection, but it's just one part of the greater dynamics at play in building a meaningful and fulfilling relationship. This balanced perspective allows us to appreciate the significance of laughter while avoiding the pitfall of over-attachment to any specific behavior. The composed response would be to observe her laughter with gratitude, recognizing it as a sign that she is comfortable with you and enjoys your humor. However, it's important not to rely on these cues for validation or to base our self-worth solely on the reactions of others. By maintaining emotional composure and clarity, we can navigate relationships with wisdom and authenticity, appreciating the moments of laughter without being swayed by them. In conclusion, when a woman laughs at your jokes, even the small or awkward ones, it is a positive sign of emotional engagement, attraction, and comfort. Her laughter suggests that she enjoys your presence, values the connection, and feels emotionally at ease around you. While laughter is a powerful indicator of attraction, it is essential to approach these signals with emotional clarity and mindful awareness. By maintaining a balanced perspective, we can appreciate the significance of laughter in building connection without allowing it to define our emotional responses or expectations. Through this, we foster more authentic and emotionally fulfilling relationships. Final thoughts. Navigating attraction with wisdom and clarity. Understanding body language is really an art that requires patience, observation, and emotional intelligence. These 9 signals we've explored today, from the way her eyes track you to the frequency of her genuine laughter, are all powerful indicators that a woman may be genuinely interested in you. However, the key to interpreting these signs effectively lies not in obsessing over every gesture, but in maintaining your own emotional center and responding with wisdom. Remember that body language is just one aspect of human connection. While these signals can provide valuable insight into someone's feelings, they should never become the sole focus of your interactions. The most attractive quality you can possess is the ability to remain grounded in your own values, confident in your own worth, and present in the moment without desperate attachment to outcomes. By applying principles of emotional intelligence and self-awareness to your observations, you create a powerful dynamic. You become someone who can read the subtle cues of attraction without being controlled by them. You maintain your composure, your dignity, and your authenticity. Qualities that are far more attractive than any technique or strategy. As you move forward in your interactions, remember to observe with clarity, respond with thoughtfulness, and maintain your inner peace, regardless of external signals. When you embody these qualities, you naturally become more magnetic, more confident, and more attractive to those around you. If you found value in today's exploration, show your support and subscribe to Do You Understand, Buddy? For more insights into relationships, attraction, and personal development. Drop a comment below sharing which signal resonated most with you, and remember, true attraction begins with the relationship you have with yourself. Stay grounded, stay observant, and above all, stay true to who you are.